Hello, Dari. So, yes, we did hear that there was some snatching of some ballot materials in Ogota, in Imo. But largely, because, Bukala was talking about usually huge deployment of security, but what impact? So tell us, what is the situation where you are at the moment?
Thank you very much, Chamberlain. I'm in Owerri Municipal, and that is the central. A lot of activities are happening here. CSOs, police, and other stakeholders are coming into a place like this. And this primary school is called Uzi Primary School, Ward 4, with 7 polling units. And again, from what I've been reporting earlier, people have been trickling in. The turnout hasn't been so impressive. So at 2:30, polls closed here because, again, before they closed the poll, people weren't even coming. So what is going on right now, if I should talk about that, and I hope that the camera will capture that process. Electoral officials are striking out papers, unused ballot papers. It is the process. It is expected. It's a standard. They have to strike out unused ballot papers, after which they will start the sorting. The sorting would then involve picking from party to party. After that, they would then start the counting. After counting, they would announce the results and paste the results for all eyes to see. Then capture the results with the beavers and do the upload, which is what everyone is anticipating. If the process will be seamless, because it all boils down to the beavers and the IREV working together for us to have a functional, for us to have said that we have deployed the right device or devices into this election. So that is what we're waiting for now, because, again, they're striking out that. But let me also bring you up to speed as to what is also happening around here. The police have just made an arrest of a man they thought might be constituting nuisance. So he's already sitting in their van there, because the guy has actually been going around telling people to leave or that we shoot off the camera. So I think some of the policemen who are on ground called for reinforcement, and the policemen had come and picked the man. So that situation is what is happening on my right at the moment, and I want to believe that at some point you get to see the visual. So it pretty much speaks to what has been happening here in Owerri Municipal, for instance. Because of the heavy deployment, we can't actually say there's been any major security threat or any case to worry about. But my colleagues in Imo West and Imo East have been actually giving us updates and been speaking to some of the security situations there, Chamberlain.
So, Dari, is there any reason? Do you know why the turnout was really low at that polling area?
Okay, thank you very much, Emily, because it's also part of the conversation we've been having with some of the people who have been coming around here. Some people suspected that it could be because speculations now, and I don't want to feed on that particular speculation, that there's been threats going around that they shouldn't come out to vote. One would expect that, because I heard the guest in the studio said something about that. One would expect that Owerri Municipal will be one of those places where you would have enough turnout. But as we've been reporting since the opening of polls, I won't lie to you, I haven't even seen any queue on any of the polling units around there. It's been pretty much people walking in, getting the business done and walking away. So right now, it may be hard to figure out why people haven't been coming, but largely even from the reports some of my colleagues have filed in from Imo, in other parts of Imo, they said the turnout from the polling units where they've covered have been quite low as well. So it's not just Owerri Municipal, it's pretty much what we have observed so far. But again, we have to also rely on the numbers. When the numbers start coming in, when they start counting, when they take the results eventually to the local government, then to the state collation, and after that, we will know. More than 2.3 million people collected their PVCs in this election in Imo State and are expected to vote. So we would be working with a percentage at the end of the day. If that percentage would be 50, 60, we can only wait, Chamberlain.
So speaking about the process, in your interaction with the voters, what did you pick up about their expectation concerning what they expect and the ultimate outcome of the voting process at the end of the day?
Yeah, Chamberlain, because the conversation had actually started before now, but yesterday I went into the market, the main market in Owerri, and I spoke to a lot of people who came out to shop, and many of them spoke about, the basic human needs, the things that normally you would expect that everyone would have access to: electricity, water, create jobs for us. We need jobs. So these are expectations. Then again, coming into the process now, election process, they wanted a seamless and smooth, free, fair, credible process. And to a large extent, where I am at the moment, many of them said the process has been quite seamless. It takes them few minutes for them to cast their vote. Once they're able to go through the beavers, the verification, once they're able to go through that, they cast their vote, and that's pretty much the process. So the expectations are also high because they don't want to just leave it here. One person I spoke to earlier actually spoke to the fact that there's a distrust or mistrust, so to say, amongst the electorate, and that may also be responsible for the low turnout. They said the voting on one hand, what would happen after this polling unit? What would happen when they leave this place? They're also curious. They also would like to know. Those are the expectations expressed by the voters at Chamberlain.
Oh, yeah. Yes, Dari, we have seen that image which you spoke about. We've seen them striking out the unused ballot papers. In fact, we also saw images just now of them trying to sort. So it appears as though that has started. So we do thank you, and we'll let you get back there because many will be looking to see when the sorting starts, the result starts, when it's being uploaded on the IRF. So we'll come back to you to get some updates as we go on. So thank you for your reporting.